I look forward to Kenyans being relieved of the burden of high tariffs by Christmas Day. The 10th intervention is in the banking sector. The transformation of our economy and the emergence of our nation as a financial hub is as a result of the efficiency secured by technology. The gains we have made in digitization of our financial processes and transactions have made it possible for us to better track and trace illicit flows of money. In view of these, we remain committed to the anti-money laundering and the combating of financing of terrorism CFT frameworks stipulated by the Proceeds of Crime and Anti-Money Laundering Act, POCALMA. These include the requirement for financial institutions to report cash transactions above US dollars 10,000. However, it should also be recognized that the implementation of the framework by banks has been onerous for micro, small, and medium enterprises, and cash still remains an important payment channel for MSMEs, representing 80% of all their financial transactions. Therefore, accordingly, the implementation of the cash transaction requirement by banks has not been facilitative of the operations of MSMEs, and to some extent has inhibited their growth. And in this regard, I further order the National Treasury, after consultation with other stakeholders, to immediately cause the upward revision of the cash transaction reporting threshold from the current mark of 1 million shillings, applicable to both withdrawals and deposits by customers. The financial institutions, however, will retain their reporting obligations to the Financial Reporting Center. The 11th intervention is to access to credit. Over the last decade, we have developed a robust credit information sharing mechanism for the banking sector, which enables Kenyans develop a credit history to enable them access to cheaper credit. This is an important pillar for pricing of loans. The COVID-19 pandemic, however, has adversely impacted businesses, particularly MSMEs, and as one of the COVID-19 emergency measures, we did previously suspend the listing with credit reference bureaus of borrowers whose loans were non-performing at the beginning of the pandemic. This suspension lasted for 6 months, from April to September of 2020, and provided relief, particularly to medium, small, and micro enterprises during the pandemic period. However, some of the MSMEs continue to struggle to get back to a sound footing following the adverse effects of the pandemic. So in that regard, and to further augment the interventions that we are making to give micro, small, and medium enterprises reprieve, I further order the National Treasury, in consultation with stakeholders, to secure the following additional measures to provide further space for recovery of micro, small, and medium enterprises. That the relevant authorities will, for loans less than 5 million, effect a moratorium of listings in CRBs for a period of 12 months to the end of September 2022. And further, borrowers with loans below 5 million and below, listed on the CRB from October 2020 to date, will not have that listing incorporated in their credit reports for the next 12 months ending September 2022. In addition to foregoing measures and to accelerate our economic recovery, I also urge all banks and financial institutions to accommodate customers who seek to restructure their banking facilities. The 12th intervention is digital financial services. In recognition of the importance of digital financing services, especially to the small-scale traders and the household at large, I do direct the National Treasury to engage all digital payment providers with an aim of deepening and expanding the use of the digital payment channels so that people can save more on their wallets and use them more.